Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, going into the Jane point of sale onboarding guide, Metric and BioTrack, there will be an integration with Jane point of sale. CCRS, there is no integration, but it's only going to be used in Washington. So I think a majority of the states that you all will be working in and onboarding will be either Metric or BioTrack states, mostly Metric. So in terms of Metric, how an inventory manifest is received is first the operator is going to go into their Metric account and they're going to be able to see all of their manifests. So they're going to then accept the manifest items that they are bringing into inventory, and then they're going to wait about 5 to 15 minutes. Metric updates periodically and will allow Jane point of sale to pull in the manifest once the Metric updates are done. Then once that actual manifest is pulled into Jane point of sale, they'll be able to locate it in the incoming manifest section of Jane point of sale and begin accepting the items on that manifest. For BioTrack, it's a little less cumbersome. So for BioTrack, Jane point of sale automatically syncs with BioTrack. So if you do not see the manifest in question under the list of pending incoming manifests, there is a blue sync button that they can click on to perform a manual sync. And then for CCRS, this is the one that's going to be a little bit more manual, and that's what we're going to be showing you today, just because it is a much more manual process. But essentially they're going to have to upload the manifest as a JSON file. Or they can use the JSON link, or they can build the manifest manually, which is kind of the least favorite method, right? So clicking into the Jane point of sale dashboard, the incoming manifest is going to be located under inventory and incoming manifests. And on this page, you'll be able to see all the manifests that have been received. Some filtering options here where you can filter the manifest by supplier, by status, supplier license, and reference number. To start a new manual input of the manifest, you'll click New Manifest here, or to import a JSON file, you'll click Import, right? So once you click Import, there's going to be two sections here. So import a manifest from the file is what we're going to choose. And then we're going to import this JSON. Essentially, you'll click on the manifest, click Open, and click Import. And then once you click Import, you're automatically taken to the manifest page where you can start actually assigning products to the lot, product details to the lot, and actually accepting that specific product, right? So this kind of just giving you a high level overview of the manifest. You'll see the license number, the reference number, the status, the supplier, the transfer date. You can download a CSV of this. You can enter notes. You'll also notice here that there are two kind of really important metrics. This is going to show you the total quantity of the items. So you can see here that there's really only 2 items on this manifest. Each product has a quantity of 50. And so it'll show you there's a total of 100 products, and it'll flag that for you here. And then also all the cost per unit information is also ported in from the manifest. And so this is just $3.33 times 50, $3.33 times 50, and then just add it together for a total of $333. So this is total kind of cost per unit for all the items that are in this manifest, right? You'll also notice here that there's 3 buttons: cancel, accept, and reject. And really the things that I want to flag for you here is that the good news is that a majority of this information will automatically be ported in from the manifest. So the operator, our partners won't have to do a lot of manual entry. The only thing that I will flag for you is that the expiration date does not get ported in, but within the product details section, there is a way for operators to bulk edit products and add expiration dates. For BioTrack states, and this has been flagged in Canny, but we noticed in BioTrack states, the test results are not being ported in as well. So that is, I don't know if that's a bug or a feature request, but it is in Canny and something that the engineering team is looking into. But at the moment, when we're accepting BioTrack specific products, test results and expiration dates won't be ported in. You'll also notice here that the price is $0, but this price will auto fill in, as I'll show you in a few moments, when you actually assign a product, right? There's going to be 3 specific buttons here too. There's going to be a show all active and archive products. There is show products from all suppliers, and there's going to be a create new product button. So we'll walk you through each one. So to begin accepting a product and assigning a product detail to it, we're going to use this search bar. You can just easily type in wild banana, and this list will automatically show all the products from this specific supplier. If you need to kind of widen your search to not just this specific supplier, but you want to widen it to all the suppliers that are available, you'll just click this blue button here with a truck, right? So from here, we'll find the blue route.
Rich, sorry, can I ask you a question about that? Like,
Yeah.
would there be a use case to ever do that?
I personally haven't seen one. Julia, have you seen that with any of your operators?
Where they have to expand the search to other suppliers?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sometimes when they first launch, if there's kind of like data issues through the migration, whether it was just poor data we got from their past point of sale. Yeah, I always recommend just like checking there first if they're like pretty certain the product exists, or maybe they when they did create the product, they accidentally assigned it to the wrong supplier, and they can catch it here. But it is, yeah.
Cool, thank you.
Thanks, Julian. Great question, Jess. Perfect. So from here, we find the Blue Roots Flower Wild Banana 7G. So we're going to assign that product detail. You can see here that the price has auto filled in once the product detail has been assigned. And then one thing that I'll kind of point your eyes to is that right now this bar, when a product detail is not assigned, it's gray. Once a product detail has been assigned, it turns yellow. But once you actually save it, it'll turn green, right? And that is kind of the official last step to assign, to show you that you've successfully assigned a product detail to that specific lot. So that's the scenario if a product detail already exists. To show you what the steps would be if a product detail does not exist. So let's go into here and then search again for a wild banana, but now we're looking for the pre-roll 2-pack. So we're looking, we only see, a 1-pack, a flour, a 1 gram flour, an eighth, a quarter. So from here, what we need to do is, because we can also try to expand our search and see more products. And if we don't see any product details that matches with this specific item, what the operator needs to do is build the product details for that item, right? So to do that, you'll just click the plus button. And now this is a page that you should be probably familiar with by now. This is going to be the product details page, where you can build out the product details. You can add a brand, a product type, a name, all the great details that is in the product details page. You can upload an image, you can upload a tag. And then once you click save, it'll automatically be assigned to that new product detail that you created. And then once you click save, it'll turn to green and you're all set, right? The only thing, so once you do that, the last thing that you'll do is just accept that manifest. And that kind of completes out the process for accepting an incoming manifest. Now, obviously, our operator is not going to have 2 products. They're going to have 50 or hundreds of products. So the process will take a little bit more time. But yeah, this is just to show you both, to show you all kind of the 2 different ways, a lot can be assigned to a product detail. 1, if a product detail already exists, or 2, if a product detail does not exist, so you have to create a new one. When you all are practicing, with the manifest, please try not to accept the manifest, because once a manifest is accepted, that manifest cannot be imported again. There will be an error message that pops up, and then we have to create a new manifest for you guys. I'm happy to do it, but it does take a little bit of time. So if possible, when you all are practicing next week, as you're doing your mock onboardings on this section, definitely you can accept products, you can create new product details and click save to turn this into a green check mark. But please try not to accept that manifest. Cool. Julia, anything that I missed on incoming manifests, or any questions from the team?
I think just highlighting that you can go through this manifest and save it and come back to it like at a later date or later time. So as you're going through the manifest and accepting products, you hit save, that work will basically be saved and you can come back to it later.
That's
Great job.
exactly what I was gonna say. As long as the lot is green, that lot's work will be saved.